Did you know that Soul Train, the legendary show that defined a generation, once captivated millions of viewers every week? But what if I told you that one jaw-dropping performance led to its downfall? This unforgettable moment shook television history, leaving fans in shock. Let's uncover the performance that brought Soul Train to a screeching halt, and the drama that followed. For 35 years, Soul Train served as a vibrant showcase of Black youth culture, bringing fresh music, innovative dance moves, and unique fashion to American television every Saturday morning. More than just a music show, it became a powerful platform for Black artists, providing them with national exposure during the 1970s and 1980s. Beyond the electrifying performances, Soul Train was revolutionary in its portrayal of Black identity, challenging negative media stereotypes and celebrating Black excellence. For dancers like Liz Ski Carr, Soul Train was more than entertainment. It was a lifeline, a rare opportunity to see their culture represented with pride on television. Don Cornelius, the show's visionary host and producer, was committed to creating positive images of Black Americans in the media. Inspired by American Bandstand, Cornelius launched Soul Train in 1971, featuring local teenagers dancing to the latest hits. The show quickly gained national popularity, drawing legendary performers like Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, and the Jackson 5. As the show evolved, live performances became a central feature, resulting in unforgettable moments such as Barry White performing with a 40-piece orchestra and Al Green delivering an emotional set with a broken arm. Cornelius also welcomed non-Black artists, including David Bowie and Elton John, as long as they embodied the essence of soul. This openness helped expand Soul Train's reach while maintaining its cultural authenticity. For many dancers, Soul Train was deeply personal. Jeffrey Daniel, one of the show's most iconic dancers, noted that it was a reflection of young Black America. Cornelius ensured that Black talent was not only showcased on screen, but also empowered behind the scenes, creating career opportunities in television production. However, the work was demanding. Dancers filmed an entire month's worth of episodes in a single weekend and were only compensated if they performed alongside an artist. One of the most iconic elements of the show was the Soul Train line, where dancers would form two lines, allowing individuals to showcase their best moves as they danced down the center. This segment became one of Soul Train's most celebrated traditions, fostering an environment where dancers could shine with their unique styles, whether through acrobatics, props, or sheer creativity. More than just following dance trends, Soul Train set them. The show was instrumental in popularizing moves like popping, locking, ticking, and whacking, styles that later influenced hip-hop, voguing, and breakdancing. Michael Jackson's legendary moonwalk, originally known as the backslide, was refined under the guidance of dancer Jeffrey Daniel, solidifying Soul Train's influence on pop culture. Fashion was another defining element of Soul Train. The dancers' bold, colorful outfits, from dashikis to platform shoes, became instantly recognizable. Jeffrey Daniel described the fashion as expressive, comfortable, and a true reflection of the era. The show provided a platform for Black self-expression, helping shape trends that would later influence mainstream style. Before Soul Train, Black musicians and performers often struggled to gain visibility in mainstream media. The show flipped the script, creating a space where Black talent was celebrated and appreciated on a national scale. Don Cornelius was determined to present Black culture in a positive light, ensuring that people of color had opportunities both in front of and behind the camera. Though primarily a music and dance program, Soul Train also carried deeper cultural significance. It promoted Black excellence and pride during a time of social and political turmoil. The Soul Train Scramble Board segment encouraged viewers to learn about Black historical figures, while sponsorships from brands like Afro Sheen championed natural Black beauty, reinforcing messages of self-love and empowerment. Some of Soul Train's most memorable moments came from legendary performances the show's first nationally broadcast episode in 1971, featured Gladys Knight and the Pips, setting the stage for future iconic appearances. In 1973, Michael Jackson introduced the world to the robot dance during his performance of Dancing Machine, a moment that would go down in pop culture history. Other unforgettable performances included LaBelle's 1975 rendition of Lady Marmalade, complete with futuristic costumes, and Al Green's heartfelt performance in 1974, where he serenaded the audience with a rose in hand. Even white artists like David Bowie appeared on the show, though his 1975 performance, riddled with nerves and minor mistakes, proved that Soul Train was willing to push cultural boundaries. As the 1980s progressed, Soul Train faced mounting challenges. The rise of hip-hop and shifting musical tastes led to a disconnect with younger audiences. Scandals, such as the Milli Vanilli lip-syncing controversy, further hurt the show's credibility. Meanwhile, emerging networks like BET and MTV began to dominate, making Soul Train feel increasingly outdated. By the mid-1980s, the show struggled to maintain its once dominant cultural relevance. While older fans remained loyal, younger viewers gravitated toward fresher programming that better reflected their evolving musical interests. The era that made Soul Train a Saturday morning tradition was slowly slipping away. In 1993, Don Cornelius stepped down as host, delivering his iconic sign-off, "Love, Peace, and Soul." His departure marked the end of an era. Although other hosts attempted to carry on his legacy, Soul Train was never the same without him. Behind the scenes, the show faced increasing difficulties, and without Cornelius's leadership, it struggled to stay afloat. By 2006, after 35 years on air, Soul Train quietly ended its legendary run. Though its departure left a void in music television, its cultural impact remains unmatched. Fans continue to remember the show with deep affection, reminiscing about the joy, pride, and unity it fostered. To this day, no program has fully captured the magic of Soul Train, proving that its legacy will live on forever. Thanks for watching.